Hello everyone, welcome to the NewsBrowse News broadcast. UPI reports that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu ordered the Israeli military to attack Dahiyeh, a predominantly Shiite Muslim southern Beirut suburb, early Monday. The strikes were a response to alleged repeated ceasefire violations by the Hezbollah terrorist organization and attacks against Israeli cities and citizens. This order came after Israeli troops advanced deep into southern Lebanon over the weekend, capturing the medieval fortress of Beaufort and other areas north of the Litani River. This marks the farthest north Israeli troops have advanced since May 2000. In response, Lebanon's President Joseph Aoun condemned the fierce and condemnable Israeli aggression, stating his country would work to end the suffering of the Lebanese people and would neither deviate nor retreat. The UN Security Council is scheduled to convene an emergency meeting to address the escalating conflict in Lebanon. Following Israel's capture of the medieval Beaufort Castle, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has declared his intention to advance further into Lebanon, characterizing the recent military operation as a dramatic shift in their campaign against Hezbollah. Diplomatic sources revealed that France requested the meeting, with President Emmanuel Macron expressing that the significant escalation in southern Lebanon is unjustified. The conflict escalated on March 2 when Hezbollah launched rockets into Israel in response to the killing of Iran's supreme leader. The article details recent Israeli airstrikes and Hezbollah's retaliatory attacks, as well as ongoing diplomatic efforts by the U.S. to secure a cessation of hostilities. This report is from Jaiji Press. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, has announced it launched a retaliatory strike targeting a base used by U.S. forces, alleging it was involved in an attack on an Iranian communications tower. The IRGC stated that its aerospace forces successfully struck the airbase from which the alleged aggression originated, resulting in the destruction of the intended targets. Meanwhile, Kuwaiti defense systems reportedly intercepted missiles and drones amid nationwide sirens. Kuwait's Ministry of Foreign Affairs condemned the Iranian attacks, stating they undermine de-escalation efforts and threaten regional security. These exchanges follow recent U.S. strikes on Iran, which the U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM, attributed to Iran's aggressive actions, including the shoot-down of a U.S. drone. The IRGC statement comes amidst ongoing indirect negotiations between the U.S. and Iran aimed at formalizing a fragile ceasefire. Reports suggest discussions around a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, that could extend the ceasefire and lead to permanent peace talks, though mixed signals persist regarding progress. U.S. President Donald Trump expressed optimism about a potential deal, while Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson highlighted mistrust and contradictory U.S. positions as reasons for negotiation delays. From Al Jazeera. A U.S. official has informed Al Jazeera that Washington has put forth a proposal termed a roadmap aimed at de-escalating hostilities in Lebanon. This plan reportedly suggests that Hezbollah would cease all attacks against Israel in return for Israel refraining from further escalation, particularly targeting Beirut. The official attributed the current conflict to Hezbollah's actions, stating it follows Iranian directives without regard for Lebanese interests, and urged for an immediate ceasefire. The U.S. also holds Iran responsible for prolonging the conflict to position itself as a mediator. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu indicated a dramatic shift in policy, with Israeli forces capturing Beaufort Castle and a directive to expand operations within Hezbollah-controlled areas. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.